Here are the most recent deaths in the national news, as reported at Legacy.com in the second week of January 2025. Legacy.com is where you can find any obituary or publish an obituary in any newspaper in America and beyond. Singer Sam Moore died January 10, 2025 in Coral Gables, Florida. He died of complications from surgery at the age of 89. He was half of the duo Sam and Dave, known for R&B classics like Soul Man, Hold On I'm Coming, and I Thank You. Moore is being remembered as a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer who also worked with artists like Bruce Springsteen, Lou Reed, and Booker T and the M&Ms. Actress Leslie Charleson died January 12, 2025 at the age of 79. She starred on General Hospital as Monica Quartermain for more than 40 years, longer than any of the soap opera's other actors. Charleson is being remembered as an icon of daytime TV. Pro wrestler Richard Harris died January 9, 2025 of colon cancer at the age of 76. He was better known as Black Bart, the ring name under which he won the NWA National Heavyweight Championship in 1985. Harris is also being remembered for his time wrestling for the WWE and WCW in the 90s. In case you missed it, we memorialized dozens of famous lives in our special 1-hour 2024 In Memoriam video. Join me and senior editor Steven Siegel as we take you chronologically through the year and say goodbye to the unforgettable people we lost in 2024. Voice actor Dale Wilson died January 6, 2025 of prostate cancer and Parkinson's disease at the age of 74. He was best known for his work in the anime series Dragon Ball Z as villain Cell, as well as several other characters. Wilson is also being remembered for his voice work in such animated series as X-Men Evolution, 2 Transformers series, and Bionicle: Mask of Light. Civil rights activist Charles Person died January 8, 2025 in Fayetteville, Georgia. He died of leukemia at the age of 82. He was one of the original Freedom Riders who protested unconstitutional segregation on interstate buses simply by traveling, risking violence from their detractors. He is being remembered for continuing the legacy of the civil rights movement by co-founding the Freedom Riders Training Academy to teach young people about their rights and how to engage in nonviolent protest. Person was a U.S. Marine Corps veteran of the Vietnam War. Actor Claude Jarman Jr. died January 12, 2025 at his home in Kentfield, California. He died of natural causes at the age of 90. He was a child star of the 1940s and 50s, best known for starring in The Yearling, and appearing in movies like Rio Grande and Intruder in the Dust. He is also being remembered for leading the San Francisco International Film Festival in the years after his acting career. Jarman was a U.S. Navy veteran. Actor Bill Byrge died January 9, 2025 in Nashville, Tennessee at the age of 86. He was best known for playing Billy in the Ernest series of movies alongside comedian Jim Varney. Byrge is being remembered as a frequent guest at fan conventions. Scientist J. Fraser Stoddart died December 30, 2024 in Melbourne, Australia. He died of cardiac arrest at the age of 82. He won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2016 for his work in molecular machines, leading to breakthroughs in nanotechnology. Stoddart is being remembered as a pioneer in his field. Musician Buck White died January 13, 2025 at the age of 94. He and his daughters formed the family band The Whites, who appeared in the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, performing Keep on the Sunny Side. White is being remembered as a longtime member of the Grand Ole Opry and the Opry's oldest member before his death. Chef Nathalie Dupree died January 13, 2025, in Raleigh, North Carolina, at the age of 85. She was the host of New Southern Cooking with Nathalie Dupree on PBS, among other cooking shows, and she appeared regularly on talk shows like Today and Good Morning America. Dupree is being remembered for elevating Southern cuisine with her TV shows and more than a dozen cookbooks. Comedian and actor Tony Slattery died January 14, 2025, of a heart attack at the age of 65. He was best known as a regular performer on the original UK version of the improv TV show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Slattery is also being remembered for his acting appearances in such movies as The Crying Game and Peter's Friends. Actor Robert Machray died January 12, 2025, at his home in Los Angeles. He died of complications from dementia and 2 strokes at the age of 79. He starred in a long-running TV commercial for M&Ms, playing the Santa who faints when he discovers the M&M characters do exist. Machray is also being remembered for his stage career and for a recurring role on Cheers as Fire Marshal Dobbins. Singer and actress Linda Nolan died January 15, 2025, at a hospital in Blackpool, England. She died after fighting cancer at the age of 65. She was a member of the Irish girl group the Nolans, singing alongside her sisters on UK hits like I'm in the Mood for Dancing. Nolan is also being remembered as a competitor on Celebrity Big Brother, along with many other TV appearances and stage roles. Television host Simon Townsend died January 14, 2025, after a recent cancer diagnosis at the age of 79. He hosted the popular Australian children's show Simon Townsend's Wonder World in the 1970s and 80s. Townsend is being remembered as a beloved childhood figure for a generation of Australians. Singer and activist Anita Bryant died December 16, 2024, at her home in Edmond, Oklahoma. She died of cancer at the age of 84. Her death was announced this week. She was best known as an anti-gay activist of the 1970s who successfully campaigned to strike down an ordinance in Dade County, Florida, that banned discrimination based on sexual orientation. Bryant is also being remembered for her career as a beauty queen and singer, as well as for her orange juice commercials in the 1960s and 70s. Actor and reality TV personality Paul Danan died in January 2025 at the age of 46. He was a star of the UK soap opera Hollyoaks, playing resident bad boy Saul Patrick. Danan is also being remembered as a contestant on the reality shows Celebrity Love Island and Celebrity Big Brother, who won a Loaded Laftas Comedy Award for Funniest Reality TV Personality. A note to remember, sometimes personal information, such as someone's cause of death, is not announced immediately by their family or the authorities. When a cause of death has not been officially confirmed, we do not report on rumors. Every family has a right to their privacy. Basketball player Gus Williams died January 15, 2025, at the age of 71 after suffering a stroke in 2020. He was a 2-time NBA All-Star in the 1970s and 80s, best known for his years with the Seattle SuperSonics, as well as for his time with the Golden State Warriors, Washington Bullets, and Atlanta Hawks. Williams is being remembered as the Wizard, a top player who helped the SuperSonics to victory in the 1979 NBA championship. Jack Hoffman died January 15, 2025, at his home. He died after fighting brain cancer at the age of 19. When he was just 7 years old and in between 2 surgeries for his cancer, he made headlines when he got a chance to score a touchdown for his favorite football team, the University of Nebraska Cornhuskers. Hoffman is being remembered for helping raise millions of dollars for cancer research through his family's Team Jack Foundation. Christian preacher Arthur Blessitt died January 14, 2025 at the age of 84. In 1968, he began taking walks while carrying a large cross, spreading the word of his faith as he went. He ultimately walked all over the world with his cross. Blessitt is being remembered for being featured in several documentaries and in Guinness World Records as the record holder for the longest around-the-world ongoing pilgrimage or walk. Sportscaster and actor Bob Uecker died January 16, 2025 at the age of 90. After a brief career as a catcher in Major League Baseball, he became the beloved voice of the Milwaukee Brewers, broadcasting their games for 54 years. He is also being remembered for his acting career. He portrayed a play-by-play announcer in Major League and its two sequels, and on TV he was one of the stars of the sitcom Mr. Belvedere. Uecker was a U.S. Army veteran who served in the 1950s. Filmmaker David Lynch died January 16, 2025 after suffering from emphysema at the age of 78. The visionary screenwriter and director was nominated for 3 Academy Awards for Best Director for the surrealist classics The Elephant Man, Blue Velvet, and Mulholland Drive. Lynch is also being remembered for helming the TV series Twin Peaks, as well as such movies as Dune, Eraserhead, and Lost Highway. At least 25 people have died in the wildfires that continue in Los Angeles County. This situation is ongoing, and the details may change in the coming days. In addition to featuring current deaths in the news, Legacy.com also honors the lives and legacies of notable people who died in the past. Here are some of this week's anniversaries. 3 years ago this week, singer Ronnie Spector died at the age of 78. She was the lead singer for the Ronettes, who had a smash hit in the 1960s with Be My Baby. 7 years ago this week, singer and songwriter Dolores O'Riordan died at the age of 46. She was known for hits like Zombie and Linger as the lead singer of the Cranberries. 9 years ago this week, actor Alan Rickman died at the age of 69. He was known for roles in the Harry Potter series, Die Hard, Galaxy Quest, and many other films. 10 years ago this week, actress Anita Ekberg died at the age of 83. Her many performances included an iconic role in the Italian classic La Dolce Vita. 15 years ago this week, singer and songwriter Teddy Pendergrass died at the age of 59. His hit R&B singles included Close the Door, Joy, and It Should Have Been You. 15 years ago this week, Miep Gies died at the age of 100. She and her husband hid Anne Frank and her family during the Holocaust, and she preserved Frank's famous diary after the young girl was arrested by the Gestapo. 20 years ago this week, actress Virginia Mayo died at the age of 84. Her dozens of movies included The Best Years of Our Lives and The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Actress Kirstie Alley was born 74 years ago this week. She died in December 2022 at the age of 71. She starred in the sitcoms Cheers and Veronica's Closet, as well as in the Look Who's Talking movie series. Boxer Muhammad Ali was born 83 years ago this week. He died in June 2016 at the age of 74. Considered the greatest heavyweight boxer of all time, he was also known for his fancy footwork and his trash talking, and he was an icon of Black pride in the civil rights era. Actress and dancer Gwen Verdon was born 100 years ago this week. She died in October 2000 at the age of 75. She was a 4-time Tony Award winner who originated main roles in such Broadway shows as Damn Yankees and Chicago. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags across the United States have been lowered to honor the memory of James Earl Carter Jr., the 39th President of the United States. Flags in Florida have been lowered to honor the memory of former Governor Buddy MacKay. Flags in Maryland have been lowered to honor the memory of Master Firefighter Christopher Higgins of the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service, who died in the line of duty. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. At Legacy.com, any family can publish an obituary in honor of a loved one's memory online and in local newspapers everywhere. Just visit Legacy.com and select your local community. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths.